3, 2, 1. All right, guys, we are back again with yet another lunch live stream. I hope everybody out there is feeling good, feeling happy, staying safe, staying healthy. I know that I'm doing great today. It's yet another beautiful day in the Pacific Northwest, which is a real bummer because all of the state parks and everything are closed. So, I mean, this is like the first time that we've had an April in my memory that isn't just drenched in rain and downpour, and I'm so bummed that I can't go out into the mountains and hang out with friends and stuff like that. But that's all right. I'm staying home, staying safe, staying healthy, getting out. Went for a run this morning, and I have in front of me this giant pan of homemade Blondies. For folks who may have seen my recent video with all that Easter chocolate, I thought that this would be a great way to like have something delicious and sweet, but I am really craving the thought of chocolate just makes me not want to eat at all. So I thought this would be a great way to do like a chocolate substitute. Now these are super warm, right out of the oven just recently. Extremely dense. A double recipe with 2 sticks of butter. So much butter goes into these things, it's ridiculous. It's basically ooey gooey butter and brown sugar with a little bit of flour in it. Oh, it's so good. Nice rich butterscotch flavor. Just sweetness and richness without any of that bitter chocolate to ruin it. I'm sure eventually I'm going to feel fine with chocolate again, just not right now. And something like that has to be accompanied by milk. Oh my goodness. That was so good. I think I'm just going to dig in, get another piece going immediately. Why on earth would you need to go outside, go to restaurants and order stuff when you can make stuff like this right at home? That is so delicious, guys. Oh, it looks like we already have a couple of folks in the chat. Fabian, hello. Thanks for joining the chat, man. Manic Tricks Woods, you say it looks good. Yeah, it certainly does look good. It tastes good. I wish you guys could smell this too. I mean, like I said, this is fresh baked right out of the oven. And it just smells super buttery. Like I said, it's basically a mixture of brown sugar and butter. Baked up with, all the stuff that you'd find in fine baked goods like flour and leavening and eggs and stuff like that. But that combination of flour or of brown sugar and butter together is really classic. Like that's what gives cookies that classic cookie taste that everybody knows and loves. And this is exactly like halfway between a cookie and a cake, basically. Manic Tricks, you ask if I read novels? Yeah, man, I read a ton of novels. That quilt back there is hanging off of a bookshelf that is completely chock full of novels. I couldn't say how many books I've read. I probably go through like at least 24 books a year or something along those lines. Ever since I got an Audible account, I don't know if you'd consider listening to audiobooks as reading, but on top of the stuff that I read, I certainly listen to tons of books. Um, and in fact, like if I get a good novel that's a suspense novel or like a mystery novel or something like that, it really motivates me to get out and go for a long run because I know that that's like the primary way that I continue listening to novels and stuff like that. And Fabian, you ask if I eat breakfast? Every now and then. I mean, my eating is based on whether or not I'm hungry and I feel like I need to get some energy up. It's not so much about the habit of eating at certain times of day, except for this. This is about the only habitual eating that I do every day lately, is having some lunch while I'm live streaming. Lunch. Use that term loosely. Eating something ridiculous. Yeah, this stuff is very, very good. I think that if you've got someone in your life that doesn't quite like chocolate, this is a great substitute. Oh my gosh. This is one of those times where I'm going to find it hard to like continue to speak with you guys because I'm just going to be shoving this stuff in my face for the next 20 minutes or so. Ah, it's so good. AJAT, welcome to the chat, bud. Welcome to the live stream. You ask how come I never have fat-free or low-fat milk, and I only ever have whole milk on hand. It's because I like whole milk. I think it's better than fat-free milk. Honestly, like, it just tastes better to me. So, and when I do drink milk, I'm not doing it to try to lose weight. I don't do it because it has the protein in it. I do it because I enjoy it. So, I don't enjoy fat-free milk as much as I enjoy whole milk, so that's why I drink that stuff. Yeah. And honestly, like, milk, whether it's fat-free or whole milk, like, it's basically, like, mammalian growth formula. Like, it's great for turning, wee tiny mammals into great big strong adult mammals. And it's great for turning adult mammals, like myself, into big fat diabetic mammals. So, and that's regardless of whether you have the fat-free stuff or the whole milk. So it's something that I do have to moderate. You usually see me drinking these jugs, but that's mainly for shock value. It's believe it or not, I do try to moderate my drinking of milk a little bit. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Got a couple of other folks in the chat. Balchinian. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to say your name too many times, but welcome to the chat, man. Thanks for joining the live stream. You ask, where's the ice cold milk? That stuff's pretty ice cold, man. I mean, it's been out of the refrigerator for about 90 seconds, so before I started this live stream. Fabian, you ask, how do you from experience get such big stomach capacity? I mean, practice makes perfect. It's like anything else. You just practice eating large, huge quantities of food, and eventually your stomach just kind of expands to, it stretches out and expands to accommodate, eating that much food. And it is excruciatingly uncomfortable to eat, more than a couple of pounds of food. And even though I've been doing this for so long, like, I think going past 10 pounds of food, once I started eating more than that, like, it hit another level. Like, it was more than just expanding my stomach. Like, when I eat more than 10 pounds of food, I can, like, literally feel my organs inside my body, like, moving around to accommodate all the space. So it's really uncomfortable. But yeah, it's like I said, it's just practicing eating large quantities of food. I think that high water content grains are a great way to start, and big salads, lots of vegetables are a good way to train yourself to eat huge quantities of food. Have stuff like oatmeal, oat bran, rice, that kind of thing. Because like things like rice is pretty low calorie content for the amount of volume that takes up. But yeah, there's no trick to it. No fast way to go about it. It's just you practice eating a lot of food. Smoothie music. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. You asked, do I work out, brother? I do work out. I work out a lot. So I work out every day. You can see, got my nice big forearms going on. I'm looking at that in the live stream window. I always thought that was kind of funny. I've been rock climbing since I was... Oh man, got a fly just whizzed by me. I've been rock climbing since I was a really little kid, so I think I have pretty large forearms for the rest of my physique, and a really strong grip. But yeah, I'm also a big cardio guy. I think any of you folks who are in my live streams fairly frequently know that I typically run or ride my bike inside for like an hour to 90 minutes, just about every day. It's like 5 to 7 days a week that I do lots of cardio like that. And of course, lifting weights, doing whatever strength training, body weight exercises I can do to stay fit while we're all locked away indoors. Oh, man, I was so bummed when all the gyms closed down and I realized that I wasn't going to be able to do much of anything for like back exercise and stuff like that. Like, of course, you can do dips and push-ups to keep your chest doing all right, but I had to go to like every single store in my area to see if anybody had a pull-up bar. And I couldn't find one for the life of me for weeks. So I was so glad a couple of days ago when I got a pull-up bar. Finally found one at a local Walmart, and I've been doing tons of pull-ups lately to get my back in shape. Went down to maybe only able to do like maybe 6 or 8 pull-ups in one go, and that's down from being able to do like 20 or 25. So that's I think I've lost quite a bit of strength in my back since we've been locked inside. But hopefully now that I've got a pull-up bar, I can get back to it. Get my arms nice and strong, get my back back in shape, so I can get back into rock climbing shape. Because I think that's going to be the first thing that I do when all this stuff lifts up, is see if I can't go to the climbing gym or hit up some of the local rock climbing areas. And yeah, just climb some rocks, because that stuff is so fun. I wonder how many calories are in this thing. Something about having 2 sticks of butter melted in this pan, mixed with sugar and flour. I have no idea how many calories are in this, but it's got to be epically huge. Let's get back to the chat. B says, "Hi Steve, watching this while studying for my math exams. Good luck, man." That is a rough subject. Math can be pretty tough. Best of luck to you, bud. Darnell Glenn says, "Yo, Steve, what up? Do you watch anime at all? I really enjoy anime. I think one of the first, I believe the first anime that I ever watched was Cowboy Bebop. So that kind of ruined me. So it's like I compare everything to Cowboy Bebop now, and it's, just nothing compares. There's some other animes out there that I enjoy watching. While we've been in quarantine, I watched through the entire Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood series, which, not as good as I remember it. It's an enjoyable anime. Let's see, what else? What else do I watch? I was never a big fan of Dragon Ball Z. I think that's one that most people think of when they think of anime. But yeah, for folks who aren't familiar, if you've ever considered checking out anime, or if you ever thought that it wasn't worth your time, you should check out Cowboy Bebop. It's an amazing show. It's old. I think it was 1998 or something. Like, it's quite old, but like it stands up. It's an incredible show. Fabian says, "Do you eat healthy food to get such a big stomach capacity?" Well, yeah, I said I eat tons of vegetables. I mean, that's how I got a huge stomach capacity, and like I've got decent blood work. I've got I can run long distances. I can do triathlons, stuff like that. And you don't get to be able to do those things by just eating butter and sugar. AJAT asked if I've ever considered doing a Burger King Whopper challenge. Honestly, I don't like the Burger King burgers very much. Like, I've done Burger King challenges before. I think I did. There has to be a Randy Santel $20 Burger King challenge on my channel from way back when. But I don't like their flame broiled burgers that they talk about. I think that they taste weird. I think that they taste like artificially, smoked. They're no good. So yeah, I think I'd take a pass on a Burger King Whopper challenge. I'd prefer a Big Mac challenge. Let's see. Gabriel says, "Hey Steve, what are you having for dessert?" Hey Gabriel, thanks for joining the chat, joining the stream. Like I said, this is a Blondie recipe. It's something that I just looked up an hour or two ago. Thought it would be cool to try it out. Because I've heard of Blondies. I kind of know theoretically what they are, but I've never actually had them before. And I think these turned out pretty well. Like, nice and gooey on the inside. But on the outside, got this like little crisp caramelization going on. And it's a really great combination of different textures and like a really rich, deep caramel and molassesy flavor. They're delicious. I think I'm gonna have to put this Blondie recipe in my back pocket as like something that I pull out every now and then. I like impress people if I need to make a dessert or something like that. Oh my goodness. I think even if I wasn't kind of off chocolate for a while, these things might be 100% delicious. I could imagine having these with like a Reese's peanut butter chip or a butterscotch chip inside. I think that would be fantastic. I'm going to have to remember that for next time I make these. AJAT, you say your favorite anime is Dragon Ball Z, Vampire Hunter D. That's one that I haven't heard of. Samurai Champloo, Big O, and Ninja Scroll. Oh my gosh. Let's see. I recognize most of those. I don't recognize Vampire Hunter D. Maybe? Maybe I recognize that. Samurai Champloo was made by the same guys who did Cowboy Bebop. So if you like that, you might like Cowboy Bebop. It's a very strange show. I think Samurai Champloo and Cowboy Bebop are very strange, like amalgamations of different genres. Like I remember Samurai Champloo. That's like ancient. Oh gosh, it's like a samurai / hip hop. It's very weird. Big O, that's another classic. Ninja Scroll, another super brutal anime. I remember one of my friends really got into Ninja Scroll and thought that it was just the greatest thing ever. Never could get into it myself. I didn't enjoy it. That's so good. Although lately I've been watching a lot of like live streams and let's play videos on YouTube. I found that it's kind of ironic that being in the video games industry and working myself to the bone to make games. Like, it doesn't give me a whole lot of time to actually sit down and enjoy playing video games very often. So I get that kind of like secondary, like secondhand enjoyment from watching other people play games. So I did watch somebody play. It was Super Mario 64 recently. It was a speed run of the game. Somebody trying to collect all 120 stars, complete the game 100% as quickly as possible. And it's fascinating. Like, it reminded me how amazing that game was, and how, like, even though it was on the Nintendo 64, which is a console that's 25 years old, maybe? Probably even more than that. I can't remember when N64 came out. But that game was so well designed, and like the level design was so whimsical and amazing. It really made me nostalgic for it. So yeah, that's basically what I've been watching lately. I wish that I had more time to like sit down and enjoy video games and stuff like that. Gabriel, he says you got to prepare your culinary skills to make that key lime pie. Looks so good. I assume that's key lime pie that you're talking about. Oh, key lime pie is delicious, man. If you ever make your way down to Key West, key lime pie is like, it's everywhere down there. It's pretty incredible. But yeah, if you make a good key lime pie with that nice graham cracker crust, a good custard in the middle, I think that combination of like the sour and the sweetness with like some whipped cream on top, oh my goodness, it's so good. Balchinian, you say that I've got to watch Hunter x Hunter. It's a good anime. I've seen a couple of episodes of Hunter x Hunter. I know that was... I've watched it back when I had cable TV, when it was on Adult Swim. Yeah, I mean, it was interesting. Like, I thought it was kind of interesting. I was never able to, like, really get into it, though. Maybe it was just that I was watching it, like, one episode a week instead of, nowadays you can watch an entire series in one sitting. One anime that I completely forgot is Dot Hack Sign. Oh, my goodness. I remember when I was a kid, I thought that one was incredible. And the original anime... Yeah, the original series, Dot Hack Sign, I think was the best. I've seen some of the like later ones that came out, some of the sequels to that series. It's not quite as good. Yeah, I think the original Dot Hack Sign was pretty incredible. MJC, say what's up? What's up, dude? Welcome to the stream. Glad to see ya. Join the party. We're all having a good time here. At least I hope everyone's having a good time. I hope everybody's sitting down, enjoying some lunch. Hopefully they're enjoying something a little bit more balanced than just Blondies. But Eric Winokur has joined the stream. Thanks for showing up, man. It's good to see you. Yeah, I got all the usual suspects, the folks that want to pop in and hang out for a while. Always good to see you guys. I'm always excited to eat some food, hang out with folks online. You see, it's getting to that point where I've had so many like online meetings and I'm so used to working from home. I'm not sure how I'm going to cope when this stuff is over and we're actually going to go back to like working in a regular office environment. Oh my goodness, this stuff is so good. AJ Bryles? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Hopefully I'm not screwing it up too much. AJ, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us, bud. You ask how far in advance do I record a video? I mean, it varies. Like sometimes I'll have content for like months before I get to actually editing it. But like the Easter video, I put that together in got it published, a day before Easter, just this last weekend. I mean, you can typically tell, like, from my hairstyle at the time, whether or not my videos are shot close together. Like, if I've got super short hair in one video and then super long hair in another video, they're probably not shot too close together. Oh my goodness. I am so happy to be eating this stuff. Even though I think that this will qualify for like enough calories for me for the next 2 days or so. I believe just half of this pan will top 2,000 calories. So I'm going to need to work out extra hard tomorrow morning to work this off. Oh, it's so good. Ya boy a Krith. That's an awesome name, man. I can't help but laugh at that name. That's so great. You ask if I've ever heard of Badlands Booker. He is another competitive eater. Of course I know Badlands Booker. I should say I know of him. I've never met Badlands, but yeah, he seems like a really cool guy. So I'm hoping that come 4th of July I'll be able to see him do his usual pre-Nathan's contest rap. I think that'd be pretty awesome. Oh my gosh. AJAT, you ask how Blondies compare to brownies? I mean, they're basically brownies without sugar, or without chocolate, I should say. So, very similar in concept, just a different flavor. Like if you imagine a cookie with the consistency and the chew of a brownie, that's basically what it is. Ah, they're so good, though. I know I keep on repeating that, but I simply can't help myself. Unfortunately, not a whole lot of sound in these. Can't do with that usual ASMR stuff. Just to show that I don't always drink only mammal growth formula. Stay hydrated, kids. Alright, guys. It's been fun. It's been another awesome lunchtime stream. I hope everybody out there staying safe, staying healthy. But like I said, even though I'm stuck at home, they're keeping me working real hard. So I got to get back to it. Until next time, I hope you guys have an awesome Tuesday. I hope you guys are staying sane, staying happy. Oh, pardon me. Hope you're going out of your way to get some sunshine every now and then. And yeah, until tomorrow. Catch you guys later.